What's up, Pedro?
Hey, what's going on, Kev?
Hey, I want to ask you a question. So, what kind of advice would you give to a up-and-coming barber or one that just wanted to break into the profession?
Okay. I think I would tell an up-and-coming barber to, first of all, you got to be patient, because the results that person is going to get from the beginning, it may be nowhere near what they're going to see at the end. You know, in this business, you got to build clientele. So he might have to sit a lot, you know. So after he goes through all that training, going through school, doing his practice cuts, and then he'll find out that he might have to sit. You know, that can be a little discouraging. So he's going to have to be patient in order to allow his clientele to build up to where his money is able to meet up, you know, with the training that he got, to where he seems like he's really accomplishing something.
It's real good.
So if you were to give some advice to an up-and-coming barber, somebody that's just getting into the business, what would you say?
I would tell them to build a reputation for themselves in the neighborhood first. Like from the porch,
Okay.
mother's bathroom, the kitchen.
Okay. So basically you don't want them to get into the shop and start messing heads up.
Nah, that's the wrong place you want to build your reputation when you're messing heads up.
But what about school?
As far as school, I would have them go to school as far as like straight out of high school.
Okay.
Like something, a course you would take at a like an adult education.
Okay. All right. So basically start at home. You know, doing a little practicing at home.
While you're in high school.
You know, get comfortable with it. Then go to school, and then you can start working at a place like Legacy. All right. Thank you. Hey, what's going on, Larry?
How you doing?
All right. So, what kind of advice would you give to somebody that's an up-and-coming barber, somebody that's trying to get into the business?
My advice would be to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do something that makes an impact on the community and for yourself, do it.
Okay. All right. Do it. Jermaine, what's going on, Jermaine?
Hey, what's up?
Travis. All right, I see you got your hands full, but let me ask you one question. If you can give some advice to an up-and-coming barber, if you can give any piece of advice, what would you say?
First, I say you got to be able to be a people person. Because you got to be able to deal with people, be patient with them, and gotta love what you do.
Okay.
Love what you do, it's all gonna come. It's gonna feel like repetition. You know what I'm saying? You might feel nervous when you get up in the barbershop. After a while, you're gonna be chopping them. It's gonna be a good love for it. You're gonna build relationships, you're gonna meet new different people, might get new hookups, maybe oil changes and all that. But it's all love. It's definitely all love. So keep doing what you're doing, working hard at what you do, progress.
Practice makes perfect, right?
There you go. Boom. Practice makes perfect.
Hey, what's going on, Kareem?
What's going on, man?
Hey, so if you can give a piece of advice to an up-and-coming barber, somebody just trying to get into the business, what would you tell them?
I would tell them stay patient, because it's not gonna come to you overnight. You'll mess up a lot of heads. You get frustrated. You want to quit. Just stay patient, stay positive, and just keep grinding. And eventually, it'll all come to you.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Nikki? So if you can give a piece of advice to an up-and-coming barber, what would you say?
I would say stay motivated. Daily motivation is necessary because times get hard, cuts get hard, things get hard, and motivating yourself every day will help you get over that and build your confidence. And confidence is everything when it comes to these cuts and making people look as presentable or as good as they feel. You got to have the confidence to do that. That's what I would say.
Appreciate that. Hey, what's going on, Josh?
Let me post up real quick. What's up, man?
Yeah, man. So look, if you can give a piece of advice to an up-and-coming barber, somebody that's trying to get into the field, what would you tell them?
I tell them to make sure you love it, man. If this ain't something that you love, man, don't do it, man. Because it's a lot of politics and a lot of stuff that you gotta go through to be a good barber, man.
Right.
you gotta make sure you love it, because you're gonna be standing on your feet all day. You're gonna have to deal with a lot of stuff coming up in order to get your clientele built and everything. So
Right.
make sure you love it.
That's right. I appreciate that. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
All right, so if you could give a piece of advice to an up-and-coming barber, somebody who just needs some type of advice, a tip, what would you tell them?
I was telling them stay patient, stay humble. Don't let nobody discourage you from your goals. There's always going to be somebody that's going to try to discourage you, but you stay humble and stay patient, you'll get it.
Appreciate that. Hey, what's going on, Tarek?
Hey, bro.
All right, so if you can give a piece of advice to somebody that's just getting into this field or barbering, what would you tell them?
Patience, determination. You know, don't quit. Just what you want to do. You gotta do it. You know,
Patience.
patience.
I appreciate that. What's up, Kev? See you standing outside of Legacy Sports Barbershop. So, if you could give a piece of advice to an up-and-coming barber, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to go for it. Like, don't halfway do it. Don't just learn how to cut and just stop there. Get your license, be a professional, you know, and just grow and just really throw yourself into it. Because if not, if you only go halfway in, you only going to get half of the results. It's all or nothing.
That's right. I appreciate that. So, what piece of advice would you give to an up-and-coming barber?
Use technology. Get on YouTube. Get on the internet. See what's new. Keep yourself fresh. Learn a lot of new techniques.
Okay. All right. So we appreciate that. Sam, Legacy Sports Barbershop.